the problem of Nigeria or the insecurity in Nigeria are no other people but the Fulani people. When we said that the Fulani are the terrorists who are terrorizing this country, when we said Fulani are consistently producing terrorists in this country that are taking the peace of this country, we understand some peaceful Nigerians that want to be liberal. They come out to say that terrorism has no tribe, it has no religion. But with all clear indication from this tweet coming from Professor Yusuf Damfulani, this tweet come as a result of where the Honorable Minister of Defense, C.G. Musa, make a promise before the Senate and before Nigerians that I will fight terrorism, banditry, kidnapping with the last drop of my blood. He never said that I will fight Fulani tribes. He never made mention of that. But a professor or a Fulani elder statesman was intimidated by this promise of office because C.G. Musa have made a promise and he have put his promise into action and he decided to make this threat. I hope you read the threat coming from him that he is not a battlefield fighter, but he's not a political office holder.
I've known Prof. Usman Yusuf for so long, bro. I can't believe that this post is coming directly from that man. Bless a person hack that man account. You mean to tell me the Fulanis are terrorists? Omo, this is no clear for my eye, bro. Last time my chair, General Christopher Musa declared war against terrorists. How come we seen all these things online? Omo, this one pass with the CEO. This one don't pass politics, bro. He get us on a third day. He get what now they tell us. We demand dialogue and non-violent solution. We demand dialogue with terrorists. Okay, now let's get into it. They discover mineral resources in the northern part of Nigeria, and some northern elites decide to cover it up for themselves. Release it to federal government and say no. Instead, now go invite these boys with the help on a whole federal government on check. Now those guys don't get out of hand. They terrorize Nigerians. Now they shout, make a dialogue with them. Same mineral resources that your cabas, your elite are in control of. Now one thing is not the Fulanis, they support this nonsense. Now they look for dialogue. Hold on a northern elite accountable. All the cabas involved. Muna hold them accountable. Muna hold them. They go dialogue with Tuna. Oshimele don't come outside talk for here. Northern cabas, both retired and current generals are involved in this nonsense happening in the northern part of Nigeria. Negotiate with Tuna cabas. People will Columbia resources for themselves. Now, see na federal government. Mineral resources when our politicians no agree release. Resources when our politicians they mine in secret with foreign companies. You get us na deal. Fulanis. I don't know, maybe all of na get this mindset. Say attack on terrorists is an attack on Fulanis. When I change this mindset, you get us na deal.
A friend sent me a video, and in that video was the most horrendous sight I've ever seen. Usually, I don't like watching, gory pictures. I don't like watching. I don't have the stomach for it. But this time, I had to brace myself. In that video, were a group of bandits who tied up their victims. Perhaps the families of those victims couldn't have the money to pay for the ransom. And what did the bandits do to those victims? The mere fact that they could even video the process for public consumption. And here is what they did. One of the bandits held, and they were all wearing military regalia. One of the bandits held an iron bar, perhaps apart from a trailer, very big one, and lifted it up and struck the head of one of the victims. And the victim fell down, snoring, I don't know, just fell down, and blood, spilling everywhere. The same thing went about killing as if as if human beings are pests or disposable. The sheer recklessness, the sheer disregard that these are human lives. These are relatives of people. And it is these same people committing this atrocious act that northern politicians are asking Nigerians to negotiate with. Go better for all of you now. No go better for you. Now, the man's picture you see here is admonishing the new Minister of Defense, that's Usman Yusuf, that they should negotiate with the bandit, that they should not declare war on them. You know, this shows that right before Trump intervened in this matter, that the North, the core North, the extreme North, the extremist North, have been in tandem with the activities of these terrorists, of these bandits. This systemic approach to annihilating other tribes, leaving Nigeria vulnerable to the political dictates of Fulanis, have been there. Clearly, that is what it has shown. The bandits and the terrorists are mere the foot soldiers. Those orchestrating the whole system are the ones occupying the big offices. Now, if a man as educated as Usman Yusuf, knowing fully well the atrocious activities of these bandits, can be asking for negotiation. Let me tell you something about negotiation. When you negotiate, the person who proposed negotiation is the one that has been defeated. Because the condition has to be propounded by the aggressor. So it's because you cannot contain the aggressor, you have to meet to negotiate. Okay, you don't do me this thing now. Okay, how will do me to settle this thing? Then the aggressor will start telling you, okay, you have to do this, you have to do this, don't do this, don't do that. Then there will be a negotiation. Is that what Usman Yusuf is asking us to do with the bandit? The lives that have been annihilated, the families that have been bereaved, the tears and cries that have filled the night skies, the air of the night in many villages. Some villages have turned ghost towns. The many cemeteries that have been, that have been dug because of the activities. You want all that to go through negotiation? No, it has to be tit for tat. It has to be an eye for an eye. It has to be an eye for an eye. And I'm telling the Minister for Defense, negotiating with terrorists is a sign of weakness. You are a military man. You know what it is. Nobody should tell you what to do. If it takes a bullet to take the life of an ordinary man, you should also take a bullet to take the life of a bandit. We cannot sit down and watch a group of people think that they own Nigeria, video themselves, work leisurely, attend meetings, give press reviews, and attend conferences, and even wear the uniforms of their victims. Can you imagine a terrorist wearing the uniform of a superior police officer to a meeting? Bandits recording their marriages and weddings in public for us to see. Bandits sharing and counting their money for public to see. And then you say we should negotiate. If I were in power, if I were in authority, the likes of Usman Yusuf will be arrested. We must take Nigeria away from the mentality that a group of people own and dictate how this country must go. Nigeria belongs to everybody. And if it is war that will settle this country, if it is fight that will settle this country, thank God, it takes the other man that is coming to fight you, 2 hands, which I also have. Bring it on.
Who sold Nigeria to Fulani interest? Who sold Nigeria to Ribadu? That's one. In this same country, the man who sits in the office of the Minister of State for Defense, Mutawale, has multiple allegations of terrorism hanging on his neck. The chief security officer of the state he inherited has said multiple times that he's a terrorist financier. A noted cleric from his own state has said on record that this man is a terrorist financier. His own assistant has come out on oath to say that this man is a terrorist financier and benefactor of terrorism. But he still sits in the office of the Minister of State for Defense. Exactly who is this person defending? Who sold Nigeria to Bello Mutawali? The president removed, okay, let's believe them. Badaro resigned. And then they brought in Musa, the same Musa that had been removed as CDS. So now Musa is the Minister of Defense. But right next to him is the one that has multiple credible allegations of terrorism on his neck. Right next to him, the Minister of State, one of those who must have signed on for his removal only a few weeks before. But because Nigeria has been sold to American interests, and Trump could barrel himself into our national policy and he could speak some truth, however slanted, to those who have sold Nigeria to the wrong interests. All of a sudden, the same man they had removed as CDS came back as Minister of Defense, but the person who has credible allegations of terrorism on his neck is still sat in the office of the Minister of State. And you all are quiet. You all are quiet.
And when people like Professor Yusuf Usman now is saying that they are freedom fighters, who are they wanting freedom from? It is freedom from the oppressive northern elites who have deliberately kept them in poverty so that they can perpetuate themselves in power. So they should not be killing the average citizen. They should be holding their leaders accountable. And at the end of the day, this is not going to stop because a governor, I believe it was Kebbi State, just allocated 10 billion for Hajj. Tell me, what is the economic benefit of Hajj to his state? The reason why they keep doing this is because at the end of the month, they will come back again to the government to ask for more allocation. So any state where there is continued banditry activities, continued terrorism, or where even bandits are taking taxes, so to say, that state, in my opinion, the executive of that state has lost control, does not. I don't have confidence that they'll be able to regain control. Those states should be under the state of emergency.
You cannot look us in the eyes and tell us that bandits are freedom fighters. Who has been holding them hostage? What freedom are they fighting for? Just tell us. What have these people taken Nigerians to be? People who will raid, they will rape, they will kidnap, killed, and maim people are now freedom fighters. What freedom exactly? Who has been holding them hostage? All I see is people who are trying to take over a particular period, a particular region. I don't see freedom fighters. Freedom fighters from what? Whose freedom? Who has been denied freedom among them? In fact, they are one of the largest groups that move easily across not only states in Nigeria, but across boundaries, across countries. What freedom is beyond that? People who are non-terrestrial, people who are not limited by any boundary of a state. They move across virtually all countries they wish to, freely, especially in Africa. And then you are telling us these people are freedom fighters. What freedom exactly? I'm really disappointed with some people, honestly speaking.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuhu. Ina muku fatan alkhairi. Da Allah ku duba nan kasa. Duba nan kasa ku gani. Wannan wani professor ne na US ko? Ya fito ya magana yana cewa wai Christopher Musa kare yaki Fulani. To kenan da Fulani ake yaki? Yakin kabilanci ake yi ko kuma yakin da ƴan ta'adda ake yi? Mu ba mu gane wannan Hausan ba. Wato kenan idan an yaki wa'incan bandit din, kenan wato an yaki duk wani bafulatani kenan. In general ko haka yake nufi. So wai tukunna. Wai ni Fulani ina zuwa. Wannan wani irin zuciya Allah ya halicce ku kuwa da ita. Wai me zai hana da zama da kuke cikin mutane? ku keɓe naku ƙasar ku tafi ku nemi wani can wata duniya ku rayuwa ku kwashe dukkan tarkacen ku tafi can ku yi rayuwar ku, saboda yanda kuke rayuwa kuna dilin ne da kabilu kala-kala, kuna dilin da mutane ne kala-kala, kuma Allah ya halicce mu don saboda mu gane kanmu, muna nan kala-kala, muna nan jama'a, mutane suna da yawa, because na kamar son kanku ya fi ƙarfin ku. Imagine yanzu aka yi declare din duk wani bafulatani a matsayin ɗan ta'adda kenan, duk inda aka bafulatani a kashe shi kenan. Wannan irin kalmar da ka faɗa kenan kuna goyon bayan ƴan uwanku 100%. Su ina wa'anda aka kashe, su kuma ya labarin ya za a yi da su lamarin su da aka suka kona. To kenan tunda abin naku na kabilanci ne, so mu kuma muna so a bi ma wa'anda aka kashe ƴan uwan Hausawa mu haƙin su, tunda kun san me kuke yi. Ai sulhu da za a yi ba wai mutum ɗaya za a yi sulhu da shi ba, har da wa'anda ake kashewa su ma a bi musu haƙin su, a san yadda za a yi da su. In ba haka ba sai dai a kashe su kamar yadda suka kashe mutane, suke kashe mutane. Kuna rayin wayo ne, kuna ganin kaman kuna son ƴan uwanku, ba so bane. So in Fulani in ba ku wannan maganar da ya faɗa ma sai ku fahimci cewa matsalar ku ba wai waɗanda suke fitowa suke radda akan cewa ƴan uwanku na kabilanci ba. Ai ba ƙarya akan mu ga zahiri na shugabannin ku, sai ku kokari ku koma kan shugabannin ku koma kansu, ku cinye su danye, ku fito ku rinka magana ku ba kwa so. Wa'annan wakilcin nasu na zalunci ne, ku fito in kuka gyara, idan kuka gama gyara gida sai ku fito ku dawo kanmu da muke cewa kuna kabilanci ga zahiri na. Yan uwanku ne suke da hannu dumu-dumu, shugabanninku da suka yi na karfa akan Bahaushe, because ne duk wani wanda za a tura ya wakilci Hausawa a wani ko minista ko wani abin nan senator, wallahi tallahi ba Fulani ne suke yan uwan suke tura yan uwansu. To ana haka an ce an zalunci ku, kenan wa ya zalunci wani? Ku kuka zalunci jama'a ko kuma jama'a ne suka zalunce ku? Daga an tashi za a tura wakilci Zamfara, Katsina, ina ne, wallahi ba Fulatani ne ake tura. Kuma idan ya tashi kansa ya sani sai danginsa Fulani, ba wai wakilcin jama'a suke zuwa ba. To Bahaushe in zaka farka ka farka, wannan kadai ya isa mutum ya isa hujja. Duk wani Bahaushen duniya da ake cewa muke kabilanci, gara mu kabilanci muke yi saboda ana zaluntar ƴan uwanmu. So dole mu fito kuma mu faɗa, ba za kuma mu shiru ba. Kuma ina ga ƴan uwanmu kuma ku sai makami ku rike. Yau dan su ma idan an ce an yi sulhun da su ana barin su da makami wai na kare kansu. From who? Me aka musu? Kowa ma ya sai makami ya kare kansa, ba laifi bane. Ka bi ta doka da ake bi na kare kai, na sayan bindiga kare kai. Kai ma ka siya ka kare kanka. Dan ba za ka zauna wani mutumin daji ba, inda yake takama da shi mutum yana da jini a jikinsa, kai ma haka ke takama da shi, ka kare kanka, shine gaskiyar magana. Abu ta hanyar doka a kare kai. Yawwa. Ba zai yiwu mu zauna ku kun fi kowa ne ko kuma Allah ya fi son ku ne akan mu. Ku dai ku mulki kowa. Inda na kin gawo kai shi hafada ne, hafadan ubangiji ne ko meye ne? Wannan mulkin ma kanshi masifa ne fa da bala'i. Yau ba na akamar rasuwa, amma tunanin nake yau idan na mutu wani hali zan tsinci kaina. Kullum ina wannan tunanin. Na gari ba wanda zai taimaka min daga ni sai halina. Inda na zo duniya ne kadai haka zan tafi. Daga ni sai abin da ne, ko ba ku yarda da mutuwan bane, ku yarda Allah zai hukunta ku bane, ba musulunci kuke yi ba, wani addinin ku na daban kuke yi na fulako. Ko kuma me kuke nufi? Kowane irin kabila a Najeriya in nashi ba daidai ba za a iya kama wannan kwana aka kama wani ya yanka wani mutumi a Kano neman abin duniya, take yanki aka kashe shi. Bahaushe in yamuri Beyarabe in ya kama nashi yana abu, in barayi aka kama za a iya samu su taya, duk da wannan jungle justice ne, za a iya kashe su, za a iya menene. Ko da yaren mutum ne ba su yarda a mugun iri yana society din su ba, me yasa su Fulani ba sa hukunta nasu? Yanzu kwanaki lokacin Boko Haram din nan, su me yasa bare ba su nuna, ba su supporting din nasu 100% ba su fito suna irin wannan katubaran ba, sun janye jikinsu kuma sun hukunta su da kansu. Me yasa sai Fulani? Kai jojin din bisa adalci, saboda gabanka kuna wakiltan al'umma ne, ba wai kuna wakiltan kanku kadai bane. Amma an saka tafi wannan position din, Hausawa za su zabe su, sauran ƴan Arewa za su zabe su, still za su tafi ne a matsayin wannan Fulani, ba wai a matsayin sauran al'umma ba. Ne kuma aka je lahira sai ka fito da haƙƙin jama'a, ba kuma za ta biya kabilar ka ba, daga kai sai halinka. Gaskiya akwai gyara da matsala. Hausawa mu wallahi mu farka. Ina gaya mana ne majority din mu gaba ɗayan mu, da masu kuɗin mai talakawan mu, saboda shi mulki da kuke gani kaman kai ne kake da kuɗi, duk kuɗinka shi wancan mai mulki shi yake da dama da zai controlling ɗinka. Shi yasa suke son mulki a da duk wani mutum mai ilimi da duk wani mutum mai wani abu na takama, duk wani abu yake takama da shi, in dai kana Najeriya to kana kasan su, because mai su suna ji da suna da mulki. To da wannan mulki din shine power din su suke amfani. Ku duba yanzu duk Afirka kowa ya bude baki baya faɗin alkhairi. Wannan wani irin abu ne? To ba soyayya bane wannan, ba kuma kauna bane wannan. Kuna destroying din kanku ne da hannun kanku da hannuwanku. Ni da ake cewa za a faɗa tsakanin musulmi da kafirai, to ga ainihin kafiran nan. Waɗannan fulanin su ne ainihin kafiran.
My people, you've heard what everyone has said, although many persons here are saying that they never knew Professor Yusuf was a bad man until he has said this. Although Professor Yusuf is an agent of terrorists, he's a speaker, unlike or likewise this man Sheikh Gumi. They are just the same. They are bed on the same feeder, that are doing the same work and flying to the same place. So like for those of you that are saying that you have not known that Professor Yusuf is a bad person, just take note of that. He has been doing all this thing for some times now. If you don't know, just know this is not the first time he's coming to say this, but it's just that all eyes were not on him before, but now that all eyes are on these elites of the Fulani, anything that they've just said, it just go viral. That is why most of you are just seeing that this man is just like changing. He's not changing. This is how he has actually been. This is what I have known him for. He's been someone where we see anytime any issue has come up like this, he will like be doing as if he's giving advice to you, but indirectly he's killing you. If not, if he's not somebody like that, how would somebody who has even gone to school and even like reached that level of professor be coming out to say that some killing or attacking bandits or attacking the terrorists will be something that is going to affect this country? He's even warning this man called Siji Musa. He warned him that if he deal with the terrorists, that means he's indirectly fighting them, the Fulani. That is what to show you that these people never change, no matter how you may have or thought that these people are different people. They are not different people. In as much as this man will be say the way in him now, this person Yusuf Usman go school, reach so many level, no level change for inside in life. He still carry that their agenda. We see most of the people don't know them for, and thank God for how everybody now, like, you know, they allow them all these things to just keep spreading and going. Anytime any issue like this come, all these are guys and our brothers from the south, they normally take it on their head now. That is what we should be doing. If we keep doing all these things, I think we are going to like take ourselves out of all these bad people. So now so you be. And for those of you that have just heard what we've said here, if you have anything to let us know, just drop it below. And also if this is the first time you come in, please kindly like, share, subscribe. Thank you.